Yes, so guys, and welcome back to a brand new HMSP news video. Today we're going to talk about Francesco Bagnaia on board the Ducati. Has he cracked the code on how to ride the Ducati? A couple riders, ex-riders, and people through the paddock also have been mentioning obviously how it looks like he kind of rides the bike similar to how Lorenzo did, obviously when they gave him the PTs he wanted, and he cracked the code and obviously started winning and looking like he was going to be obviously a very dominant force until his crash. But, Max Biaggi was one that mentioned it in an interview not all that long ago. He was talking about Francesco Bagnaia and a couple other riders. And, he was talking about Bagnaia and he was saying, how it, it looks like he rides the bike in a very similar way to Jorge Lorenzo, the riding style and just the way he approaches the corners and the corner speed he has. He looks like he's on rails and it all looks smooth and looks nice and under control. And obviously Bagnaia, he is a future talent, you would say. He's obviously been in Ducati's Pramac team. They obviously had eyes on him for a while, and they put him in the factory team this season as his first shot, I guess you could say, to fight for the World Championship. And it's going well. It's definitely not been too bad at all. Obviously, he's got 2 podiums so far and a P6 in the second Doha race. Made a little bit of a mistake, unfortunately, and dropped back a little bit. But, he did have very strong race weekends, and he's been very quick on the Saturdays also. He's been very surprising there, and especially in the Portuguese Grand Prix, he got a very good lap there around Portimao. Unfortunately, obviously got took away from him because of the yellow flags, but that was definitely a great lap, and I think he could have maybe have challenged for the win in Portimao if he had started further up instead of all the way back where he did. But so far it's going well for him, and obviously Johann Zarco is obviously doing well. Unfortunately, did have that little mechanical kind of error in the Portimao GP, it caused him to crash. And then Jack Miller, unfortunately, not really too sure what's kind of going on with him. This beginning of the season definitely hasn't been to the expectation of Ducati. Francesco Bagnaia has definitely delivered, you would say, to what Ducati are expecting, and Johann Zarco also has done what he is expected to do. And even Jorge Martin has surprised Ducati. Unfortunately, obviously, he has had that crash in Portimao, so he will be out of MotoGP for a little bit. We will see Tito Rabat on the bike in Jerez, which is going to be interesting to see what he can do on board a better Ducati, obviously, than what he had when he was riding for Ducati in MotoGP. He was on a slightly older spec on that Avintia, but it's going to be interesting to see, obviously, how this season unfolds for Ducati. They definitely hope, you'd be hoping that this new frame of theirs will work on these twisty tracks, around Jerez and Le Mans, and I don't know, other tracks that just don't have long straights, like Qatar and Mugello, Catalonia, tracks like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how this weekend unfolds. Francesco Bagnaia obviously went really well here last year also. So he's gonna be one to watch out for. Maybe he can stop Quartararo around Jerez, cut off this winning streak that the Frenchman is having. Who knows? But what are your thoughts about the season and Francesco Bagnaia? I do think he's cracked the code with the Ducati bike. He definitely looks really good on the bike. Every time they show him on the cameras, it looks really good, and he's definitely going pretty well on that bike. Obviously, 2 podiums. And he's been very quick on the Saturdays and that, and he's definitely doing what is expected of him, unlike his teammate, unfortunately. But leave it down in the comments, guys. What are your thoughts on it? Leave a like and subscribe for more content as always. I'll see you with some brand new videos very soon.